we tried to cover all customers, so whether you fly Futaba, Spektrum, you can really fly these with anything you want. Hello pilots, and welcome back to Motion RC. Today we're going to be showing you how to set up one of our mini airplanes available now from Skynetic with a Spektrum radio. To do this, you're going to need our Lemon RX satellite receiver available here on Motion RC. We'll have this link down in the description of this video if you're interested in doing this exact same setup like I am. You'll also need one of our FTR models or one of the ready to flies. Either one can work. You can plug this into either version of our models if you're wanting to upgrade to be able to fly on your Spektrum system. So let's get down onto the table and we'll get the wing off of this P51 and show you exactly what you need to do to get this plugged in. So down on the table, what we need to do first is get the wing off of our FTR Mustang here. It's just a simple Phillips screw to get this off. We've got one of our Benchcraft screwdrivers. They work fantastic when putting these models together. Let's remove the top wing. And what we need to do is reach on the inside now, right on top of the board, and unplug the wing so we can get it out of the way. And then there's a second one for the Futaba ready receiver. Go on and pop this out of the model because we're not going to need it while we're flying on Spektrum. If you're a customer that uses Futaba, of course, you could always leave this in here and bind right up to it. Let's now take our Lemon RX satellite receiver and get that out of the package. Now, as you can see, the Lemon RX comes out with it all kind of wound up like this. We're going to actually leave it like this to save room in the airplane. You can also see we do have a bind button right on top of our Lemon RX, which is going to make this super convenient here in just a second. Now, on the inside of the airplane, there's a board right here that says DSMX. It's right beside where you unplugged the Futaba ready. What we need to do is get this little wire plugged into that channel. There we go. Push that guy down good and tight. Now we need to kind of route our wires away from all the control linkages and out of the model. At this point, we can take our RX and install it to the little RX board. So we've got that installed now into the airplane. What we need to do now is actually get this bound up to our transmitter. So we'll take our Spektrum transmitter, turn it on. First thing we need to do is create a model for it. On Spektrum, you can just hit these two buttons, scroll down to the bottom and hit Add New Model. Yes, create. Now we need to go down to a model name, and let's name it P51. All right, now that we have our name put into the model, let's go back and let's scroll down to channel assignment. What we need to do is assign channel 5, the gear, to any 3-position switch. This is going to be our gyro channel. So for right now we have it on switch A. We're going to change that to switch B up here in the top corner. All right, and now we can back out, go back to the home screen, and we can always verify it by going over to the monitor channel and flipping that switch. And as we can see, channel 5 gear is moving with that switch. That's what we want. Perfect. At this point, we're ready to bind the airplane to the transmitter. So let's turn it off. So what we're going to do first is plug the model in. Now we're going to hold the bind button until it starts to flash. There we go. We are successfully in bind mode. Now we can hold the bind button on the top of the transmitter and turn it on. I do recommend you stand back a few feet when you do this, but it's going to link up for the purpose of this video right now to show you that it works. All right, we are linked up. Let's give a quick control check. And that is working. The rudder is working. And the throttle is working. And so is our gyro. Okay, at this point, what we need to do is clean up our interior and put our wing back on. Now that we have the wing assembled, it's time to actually do our final setups for the model and make sure everything's okay. So let's pop open the battery bay. Put our battery down inside the airplane. Like so. Now we can make sure our transmitter is turned on. Plug the model in. For a quick check of everything. All right, tuck that down inside. And let's get a quick control check now. So, if we bank to the right on our rudder, we do have right. If we go to the left, we have left. Now we need to check our ailerons. So if we go to the left, we are going to the left. If we go to the right, we are banking to the right. Now we need to check our elevator. If we pull down on the stick, we should have up elevator. If we push the stick down away from us, we should have down, up, down. So now we know all our control throws are the right direction. If any of them are backwards, you will need to reverse them in the transmitter. But in the case of this Mustang, everything is the right direction. Our next thing to check is make sure our gyro position switch is working. The way we're going to do this is you have to bump the throttle first once. So let's bump the throttle a little bit. Now our gyro is turned on. So we are in self-leveling mode right now. So the way you can test that is just by lifting the airplane up one direction. You'll see that the aileron that is lifted will go up. That would be bringing us back to neutral. Same thing when we go the other way, brings us back to neutral. If we dive the model, we should see the elevator go up. If we climb, we should see the elevator go down. That's all working correctly. Now we need to test our switch. So when we put it in the middle position, now the model should be gyro on, but when we lift it up, it shouldn't be trying to correct. As you can see, they're all staying perfectly straight, which is correct. And then our final position is all the way down, and this is gyro turned off. As you can hear, the model is not making any noise right now. That's what we want. At this point, we're all set up as far as that goes. At this point, what we need to do is go on and set up a throttle cut. That's pretty easy to do. We just scroll down here to throttle cut. We're gonna put it on this switch on the back side. So we're gonna go where it says inhibit, click on that, and now we're gonna flip the switch we want it on. That's it. Now we can hit back, and test that our throttle cut's working. As you can see, throttle cut is working. Perfect. Now let's go on and set up a few rates in the model menu. So we're gonna go down, DR and Expo. We're gonna pick what channel we wanna do. So let's do our ailerons first. We wanna put them on a switch. I like them right here. We flip it, that activates them. Now whatever position we have it in, so we're gonna go 100% rate, 20% Expo is what I like. Oops, positive Expo on Spektrum. Positive Expo on Spektrum, negative on Futavage, so you know. Now we can flip it down once. Let's put in there, 80% for our mid, 20% Expo again, positive. Flip it down one more time. And let's go to 65 for our low. Whoops, wrong way. Upside down. I like 65. And again, positive 20% Expo. Perfect. Now, as we flip through the switch, we should see them actively changing on the radio. And we do. We can also give it aileron and flip the switch and see our cuts happen in real time on the model. Perfect. Now let's set up the elevator. So we're going to go up here to channel. We're going to change that to elevator. Go down here to switch, and we're going to make that one up here on the other side. Oops. Perfect. Now let's go up here to elevator. Put that to 20% expo at full throw. Now we can flip it, then go up to our rate, and let's follow just like we did on the elevator. I'm going to go down to 80 with 20% expo. And then 65 with 20% expo. Perfect, there we go. As we flip through all three, we can see it now. And then if we do it in real time, you'll see the elevator. If we go full up and we flip through the rates, you can actually see the 3 rates happening in real time on the elevator. Perfect. All right, so that's as easy as setting one of these up on your Spektrum radio is. It's very easy. Like I said, we tried to cover all customers, so whether you fly Futaba, Spektrum, you can really fly these with anything you want. As it is, like I said, when you get them out of the box, the FTR versions are going to come with the Futaba ready little transmitter receiver, but you can easily order that little Lemon RX that plugs right in and works flawlessly, as you see. All right, well, like always, if you are new to Motion RC, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Go check out our Facebook customer community if you want to share your current projects and what you're working on. And as always, whether it's land, sea, or air, Motion RC has what you want. See you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.